Hello. The other day I made a video explaining to you that Elon Musk had a leaked email that says that he was going to fire nearly 10% of the workforce, or let me say layoff and not fire. This comes after an email that came out, actually two of them, that Elon Musk says that this work-at-home culture is no bueno. It is no longer any good. And everybody that is working from home needs to come back to the office. He was specifically targeting the higher ups, the office workers, and not the actual frontline factory workers. He went on to say that you need to work a minimum of 40 hours in the office if you want to work remotely past 40 hours. He also says that if this is not good for you, then you can pretend to work somewhere else. And he made a very strong statement, basically saying you're not actually working and you're not putting in the hours that you should be putting in. I 100% agree with this. And as I said, I worked in an industry where the entire industry started working from home, from the employees to the supervisors to the higher ups, all of them working from home, doing absolutely nothing with no recourse and no repercussions. The entire industry literally went to a crawl, nearly collapsed the entire construction market of New York City. Now, if you guys are not from New York City and not in this business, then you wouldn't understand what I'm trying to say. And if you are, you would understand that a project that took, let's say 3 years, A to Z, now is pushed back a minimum of a year to a year and a half because of what was happening. But that's neither here or there, and this is not what I'm trying to talk about. I want to read you the actual email, and I want to clarify who Elon is actually trying to fire or lay off. And it's very important to understand the context of his first leaked emails. The actual email said Tesla will be reducing salaried headcount by 10% as we have become overstaffed in many areas. Note, this does not apply to anyone actually building cars, battery packs, or installing solar. Hourly headcount will increase. So he's actually saying that he's reducing the office workers or the work from home culture, the people that are doing nothing. He's probably going to replace 2 lazy workers with 1 really good worker, pay somebody a little bit more. Let's say somebody is making $100,000. It's easier to pay that person $150,000, make him extra productive instead of paying 2 people $100,000 and absolute lazy. And yes, I know what I'm saying sounds crazy, but a worker that's working from home that's supposed to put in 40 hours of work, the output that you're actually getting out of that worker can actually be 10 hours, 15 hours, 20 hours, just enough to cover your own ass so you don't get fired. Unfortunately, Elon's a little bit smarter than a lot of people, and he probably sees what's going on. He has a bunch of crazy analysts that analyze what's going on. But the key from this email is he's not going to be laying off people that are actually producing what matters. The physical assets of Tesla, they're Tesla cars, solar batteries, so on and so forth. This leads me into the second segment of this video. Tesla has something called an AI Day. They had the first one last year in August, and they will have the second one this year. AI Day number 2 was actually pushed back to September 30th. The reason being, Elon says we will have a working prototype of the Optimus robot. If you don't know what the Optimus robot is, it's a ridiculously human-looking, like the structure of it, robot that Elon says will be able to replace a lot of human workers for the jobs that humans don't want to do. I don't think it's going to replace office workers, but it is going to replace a lot of lazy workers that don't want to put the time into work. And it's going to reduce the dependency on the workforce that is now being super lazy out there. A lot of people are criticizing Elon Musk for pushing the AI Day, and a lot of people are criticizing Elon Musk for laying off 10% of the workers. I don't think that that's a bad thing. The 10% that he's laying off is literally dead weight. He's trimming the fat, as people understand what I'm trying to say. They are almost certainly not going to make their numbers on Q2. I am waiting for Tesla not to hit their numbers, and I think that the price of Tesla will go down a lot more than where it is right now, especially in this macro economy. When that happens, I will probably be buying a nice amount of Tesla shares. I wanted to read you a quote from Elon Musk. During Tesla's Q1 2022 earnings call, Elon Musk passionately spoke about the importance of the Optimus bot. I was surprised that people did not realize the magnitude of the Optimus robot program. The importance of the Optimus will become apparent in the coming years. Those who are insightful or listen carefully will understand that Optimus ultimately will be worth more than the car business itself, worth more than full self-driving. That's my firm belief. Tesla has a lot of room to grow. People think Tesla is over because all they have is Tesla full driving. And well, they're going to get it next year and that's all they're going to get. That's all she wrote. No. Robot taxis is going to be an absolute killer in this game, producing a lot of money. The insurance game for Teslas on the road will be producing a lot of money. And Optimus is just another innovation of Tesla to move Tesla forward after the full self-driving to bring in more funds. I honestly think all of this, the full self-driving, the Tesla, the solar panels, the Optimus robot, and everything else that Elon does, including Neuralink, the Boring Company, and SpaceX, is all done to get us into outer space, to get us off of Earth, and possibly give us some sustainable life in the future. Maybe not my lifetime, but maybe in my son's lifetime, or maybe his son's or daughter's lifetime. The point is, this man is pushing the human race forward to the next generation. Whether you agree with him or not, he is one of the most iconic CEOs of our time, if not the most iconic CEO of our time. Please let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about Elon Musk.